Liverpool 4, Spurs 2. Do not be deceived by the scoreline. The scoreline actually flatters Spurs. Now, yeah, that is fair to Spurs. They had 10 minutes spell, reminiscent of the spell they had against Arsenal last week, that they made the result flatter them more than it was. The same thing. 4 losses in a row. Remember how Spurs fans had a lot to say earlier in the season. Then a few weeks ago, they had a lot to say, saying they would decide. There'll be a deciding factor on who will win the league. Interesting. They've lost to Arsenal 3-2. They've lost Liverpool 4-2 today. I won't be surprised if they lose to Man City. How have they decided who's going to win the league? You don't have such power, Spurs. Before we continue these conversations, be kind enough to strike the like button. Very important. Strike the like button, subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. I remember in October when I made that video, go check my library, see it there. When Spurs fans were all loud and boisterous, telling us how they're going to win the league after 10 games because they had 26 points out of 30 points. And I say, kudos to them at that time, right? So the fast start, they're playing well, they're decent on the eye. But come on, it's a 38 game season, not a 10 game season. These celebrations were obviously premature. The excitement was obviously premature. Knowing your antecedents and history, you would think sports fans and their pundits and their correspondents will apply wisdom. Wisdom is based on experience, so you know things that have happened, so you can apply the right context and nuances in your excitement. But no, they're telling us they have the best defense, the best attack, the best midfield. They even were thumping on Arsenal fans' face. Our goalkeeper is better than yours. Our starting 11 is better than yours. Wow. How the mighty are fallen. How the mighty are fallen. They've been losing games like no man's business. 4 losses in a row. They lost to Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea. Today, they've just lost to Liverpool 4-2. Like I said, the 4-2 scoreline flatters Spurs so much. They have a spell that they look decent and they're huffing and puffing. People were thinking maybe they could drag it to 4-3, then make it a squeak bomb time. But Liverpool had more than enough barrier to keep the scoreline. They've even made it 5. So I'm not shocked. I know this. I know Tottenham Hotspur. We know you. So regardless of your first storm and the first start you had this season, we know you. Objectively, you didn't even have the quality of squad. You know, you had a decent starting level, but you know that once the games become stretched and the competitions was going to broaden, you were going to be found wanting and short. But you kept on telling everybody who cared to know how good you were. How your attack was fantastic. Your midfield was fantastic. Basema was better than Rice. Madison was better than Odegaard. Vicario was better than Raya. The defensive pairing was better than Arsenal center half defensive pairing, Saliba and Gabriel. How are you insane? Are you insane? Are you insane? You are saying your starting level is better than ours. How? Come on, drop the drugs. Drop the liquor. Get sober. Get help. I understand you're excited, but you couldn't believe the start you had. But simmer down and calm your rear end down. You know who you are. You are Spurs. You are trademarked to be bottle it. You are trademarked to be Spursy. It is who you are. You're always thinking all the time. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if you lose the remaining few matches you have left because it's been horrible. Okay, we play good football, no result. Excuse me. It's looking peak for Spurs. And there are rumors that the dressing room might not be on the same page with the manager. Will Postecoglou survive this? or with Daniel Levy be erratic? If that's my opinion, because I'm hearing other people saying, oh, give him better players. I don't believe in that nonsense. I think I understand the conversation regarding giving better players, but every human being should be able to manage or adjust what they have at the moment to better comes. We saw Ateta play five at the back sometimes at the beginning of his Arsenal journey when he knew that the defenders playing a flat back four was not good enough there to add extra layer to help the players, right? Because they're inferior. Now he's playing four at the back. But Postecoglou refused to adjust. So based on that logic, it's like saying, "Oh, I can't manage 10,000, but if you give me 1 million, I can manage it." No. If you're not good enough to manage 10,000, there's no guarantee you can manage 1 million. You still say maybe if you make it 100 million. No. No, I don't believe that. You can't be penny wise and pound foolish. No, it shows there is lack of reality. There's lack of adaptation as just manager, because you always find an excuse to say, oh, see, every manager can always find an excuse that I need better players, I need better players. Every manager can find that excuse. So sometimes you have to work with what you have within your grasp. And Postecoglou, for me, the fact that he came out and said, oh, I don't care about defending set pieces, that is preposterous. That is arrogant, overly arrogant, yet you are conceding from set pieces. That doesn't make no sense. So, regardless of the argument that giving better players, which I understand, but the nuance is that even though you're giving better players, if you will still make similar mistake, then demand for better players. I just think he's a decent manager, but is highly overrated. And he's stuck on stupid, in my opinion. He's stuck on stupid. This is not the Australian League. This is not the Scottish League. This is not Celtic. This is the Premier League. If you're stuck on stupid, you'll be booted out. If you cannot make necessary adjustments, you remain stagnant and teams will patch you out of the way. That is a very ruthless league. Ask Ten Hag. So for me, I'm not surprised. Like I said, I made that stream in October when I congratulated Spurs for winning the league in October, because the way they were celebrating, because I knew this was coming on the corridors. You do not get preemptive about how good you are after 10 games. It's a long season, it's a marathon. At least wait till the 20th game to see how you're surviving. Look at the quality of your squad depth to make such pronouncements. Not just having a first 11. It's impossible for your first 11, in most cases, to play throughout the duration of the league with no injuries or loss of form. It's practically impossible. But yes, sports fans, correspondents, and pundits were bragging about the potential of them winning the league based on a decent first 11. Now, everything has come into rust. So, guys, let me know what you think about the implosion of Spurs. For me, it's an implosion. They've lost their last four on high score margins. 4 against Newcastle, 3 against Arsenal. Was it 4 or 5 against Chelsea? I think 3 or 4 against Chelsea. Now today, 4 against Liverpool. The defense, they have the same personnel. There's aside from Udogi, there's Pedro Porro there, Vicario there, Van der Ven, Romero, and yes, they are leaking goals. They are leaking goals. So there is something wrong in that formation, and there's something wrong with Postecoglou setup, obviously. So your way out, be kind enough to strike the like on the video. Very, very important. Subscribe, you're here to subscribe, very, very important. And make sure you turn on your notification bell. So drop your comments, comment section. Let me know what you think about Spurs sinking and implosion in recent times. And I will see you guys on the next one. Moriapo. Bye for now.
It was a great tackle.
Exactly.